Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning back into the channel. Got a new Daypack that I'm going to be reviewing over the next couple of days. This one is an REI. It's called the Trail 30. It's a men's 30-liter Daypack. So there's specs you can see there. Shows the straps and the ventilation. Gives you the specs on the volume, liters, 2 pounds, 7 ounces. Comfort rating, 10 to 30 pounds. When I tested this thing in the store, I had it loaded to both 20 and 25 pounds. And it felt really good on either of those. I don't think I would want to go more than 25, but we'll have to see how it does when we get some time on the trail with it. And I'm going to go over a couple of things with this pack and some of the reasons that I liked it. For starters, the straps are pretty thick for just a day pack, a little over a ½ inch. Air perforated mesh on the back. It's got 2 bungee straps on either side. It is hydration compatible. Only one opening, I'm sorry. It's right there. It's actually a little tight getting it in and out, but you would feed the hose up and then it could go down either side. But there is not one on this side over here. There's just the zipper pouch. The sides on these have dual mesh pockets, an outer and then a taller one that is an inner. So depending on which one that you wanted to use, they could be used for wet items, water bottles, something longer like a small camera tripod could fit into that one. On this side, there's only a single. But on this side, and this is the left-hand side, you've got a zipper pouch here that actually goes in, and it's, I would say, it's more along the lines of something for like sunglasses or your phone or music or something like that. It's lined on the inside, and then it's got the ripstop outer shell as well, so it would be rather weather resistant. I'm not going to stretch it and say waterproof. On the shoulder straps, you do have a fully adjustable sternum strap up and down. On the waist belt, 2 inches wide. Actually, and that's backwards. And the way that they're set these up are you pull from the outside in instead of the inside out. Makes tightening them a little bit easier. The support, it's got 2 nice raised pads down the rear, and there is a stay inside it on these edges. It is a metal, essentially like a metal rod. Let's see here. On the back of the pack, we have lashing points, kind of like molly loops, all the way down. We have removable elastic hooks for your trekking poles, and then lowered loops for the trekking poles if you wanted to hang them from there, or they have this handy aluminum tab that goes into that bottom loop. I don't think it is removable at all, it's sewn in. That's for the tip of your trekking pole to go in, and then this straps around the shaft. And there's one on both sides. Or you could use them for tying other things too as well. Just a handy little option to have. The bottom of this pack here, just below the name, you've got another pouch that opens up. There's a small string zipper pull, and that is the built-in pouch for the rain fly that comes with it. And it's a pretty simple rain fly. Adjustable, it's got the REI name on it. Relatively lightweight. I don't think it's necessarily sil nylon, but it is pretty lightweight. And then if you didn't want to carry that in there, you could obviously put some other stuff in. I wouldn't want to put anything breakable in there since that is on the bottom. But that's nice that it stays in there. On the waist belt itself, there are pockets on both sides that are actually pretty large. This one is mesh. I'm not sure if the other one is just yet. This one is a solid ripstop nylon. But they're probably 2 inches wide, 3 inches tall, and about 6 or so inches long. They do taper just a little bit, but I still think that you could put quite a bit in them. You have your shoulder straps that hook in down at the bottom. On the underside, you have adjustable gear lashing straps. They do have the little bungee extra cord or extra strap retention where you can roll your excess strap up, put it underneath, and it's not flopping around. You have those on both sides, so you can strap a sleeping pad or something to the underside of it. Everything has really good buckles. On your right hand side, they do have on your adjustable sternum strap is the hydration clip, which is handy built in there. And your sternum strap buckle itself has a built-in whistle. It has a very nice, which most all of the REI packs have now, a very nice doubled over strap webbing lift handle. And then to look at the top of the pouch, the pack here, we have a single zipper that stretches over. We have a pretty nice size top pouch. Let's see if I can show that in there for the camera. Definitely a nice size. I do like the top pouches like that. Very handy. One thing that I really like about this pack is how it opens up. Let me adjust down here. The way that this thing works is it has zippers in dual directions. And let me also point out on these hooks here for the trekking poles, you don't have to use it like this, but you've got the single side there, and if you had this thing really stuffed where you thought the zipper may pull apart, you actually have one on the outside of the zipper that it can hook, so it stops that completely from happening, I guess, as an extra safety measure, so you don't ever lose anything. You've got a zipper that zips up from the bottom, and I've just got this stuffed with extra winter stuff to fluff it out and show you, but you've got side access via that zipper, and there's one also on the other side on the bottom, so you have side access from the bottom up on either side. And then you have full access or top access with the main zipper, and it literally unzips all the way down within just a couple inches of the bottom to where the whole pack opens up. Let me remove this stuff here, and then we'll be able to go over what's available inside. For starters, that is the flap for the mesh pocket that is on the inside of the outside here, so that's really not something that's usable on the inside. This side doesn't have anything. This side over here has an internal mesh pocket that goes down about 9 inches. You have an elastic cord to hold things in. Also, if you had this tightened out, it will cinch that down, but you could stuff something underneath that you wanted to stay dead center and cinch it down a little bit, and it would work just fine. You have a fairly large pouch that goes all the way down, and this is not the hydration pouch. That is actually another one back here that's even further. And I noticed that this thing does not have a zipper pull on it. I really couldn't tell you why. Actually, I think that is your hydration pouch, and this one here has access to your stays that are in there, so I don't think that it's really designed to be gone into. I'll have to tackle that later. But the materials seem to be of good quality. as I would expect from REI. This color is green. I'm not sure if the forest green, and I believe that it is available in at least one other color online, but this was the only one that the Atlanta area stores carried. So this is what I purchased. Plus I like green, so it worked out well. And I'm going to try to hit the trail with this thing tomorrow. Going to load it down to about 20 pounds and see how well it does. Going to be pushing about 9 miles total tomorrow, so not a big hike, but should be enough to put this thing through the paces on my shoulders and see how it works out. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Going to show you what this pack looks like while it's on and how the straps fit. Alright, so this pack is pretty comfortable. Again, it's only a 30-liter pack, so it's certainly not a full multi-day pack. I don't think that I would have too many problems in getting this packed where I could do a 2 or 3 day trip with it. There's the straps down at the bottom, you know, below most packs, where you've got attachment points, are certainly enough to carry anything larger that I would need, a bedroll or a larger tarp or even a tent, without having any issues with it. Most of the time I'm going to be camping and sleeping in a hammock with just a tarp, and my sleeping bags and all are pretty small. So what I'm going to do is set this thing down and show you what I've got in it. Actually, before that, I'm going to show you what the weight is. Now, this pack has not been unpacked since last week. And last weekend, I hiked 9 miles with it. Actually, I had my chest rig on as well. So there was about 5 pounds in my chest rig, plus this, and this is dry weight, no water. So I've just got a fishing scale here. Zero it out. £14 pounds, 8 ounces, 5 ounces, 6 ounces, and again 7 ounces. This is a fishing scale, so it's not, you know, as accurate as a food scale or anything, but it gets you pretty close. So we'll say 15 pounds, and with that 15 pounds, I'll go over some of the things that I had in it. Alright, for starters, the top pocket, I had a ShamWow towel for wiping off my feet or anything if we had to cross the creek, sweat, whatever. I had an El Cheapo little plastic disposable flashlight. I think it puts out about 25 lumens or so, 3 AAAs, and a lighter. And that is it in the side pouch. I had poncho. This is just an Outdoor Products nylon poncho. Certainly not super lightweight, but it does fold up pretty compact. Fits down in the mesh pocket, and I really don't even know it's there, but if it did come up, and it was supposed to rain, so if it did come up a storm, I'd have a poncho. Also, that is a backpacker's poncho, so it has the extra flap area in it that comes out and covers up your pack, and it will cover a large pack as well. In the side pouch, I just had a bag with some hot chocolate, granola bar or 2, and some drink mixes, and a couple of little dehydrated fruit sticks. Just some snacks. That was all that was in there. The main body of the pack. Some remnants of lunch. This is my daughter's lunchbox. She had 2 sandwiches in it and some cookies, and there's still some cookies in it. I had thrown in, just for emergency, some beef stew. We actually had some sub sandwiches that we took in. Wipes for bathroom and hygiene stuff. I have 1 hammock in this pouch. with hanging straps to strap it up with, and that is my daughter's hammock. And they are Eagle Nest Outfitters double hammocks, not single nest, double nest. This is my hammock pouch. It's a little bit larger, and for this trip I did carry the bug net, and then my double nest, and my hanging straps as well. Most of the time when I go out, I do not carry the bug nest. That was probably going to be more for my girlfriend and not me. This is for a tarp shelter, tent stakes, and some extra paracord. And this is my shelter. This particular one, got written on here what size it is. This is a 10 by 12 ripstop green Etowah Outfitters tarp. By far my favorite tarp manufacturer. And so that's it. Didn't have anything in there, no hydration bladder, and no cooking apparatus was in it. What I did take in was in my bottle holder, my bottle bag that was attached to my chest rig, I had my water bottle and an aluminum cup. So that was it for the 15 pounds. And easily in this pack I can fit my sleeping bag, air mattress if I needed it. Generally I'm going to try not to sleep on the ground. And still have room for food. But all in all, this is a very comfortable pack for me. I certainly look forward to putting more miles on it in the future, changing up different loads with it, and seeing how it performs. I am planning on updating some equipment this year for hiking. I do want to do some extended trail hikes. Also in our pouches here, forgot about those, had some more snacks, a couple of granola bars. And in this one over here, I simply had a bandana that once we got to the river, I had that was wet, using it to wipe off with and clean up with and everything. And just generally to cool off, I had it in the mesh pouch. Now, some of the things that I do like about this pack for sure are the waist belt. There's decent padding in it. It's firm padding, not a super soft stuff. It feels like it's a closed cell inside. The way that the belt cinches, instead of pulling from the inside out, you actually pull from the outside in, and the tension buckle is on the outside. This is simply a connection point in the middle. And chest harness, like I said, it has the whistle buckle, fully adjustable sternum strap, has a clip on it for your hydration bladder, and the adjustment points on it are pretty decent, easy to get to. And I love the carry handle on the top. So all in all, I think it's a very nice pack, and I look forward to future testing on this to where I can see exactly what it'll do and how it's going to wear in the field. Thanks for watching.